Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Very warm welcome to all of you this Monday morning. As usual, you have a chat box on your right hand side. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, feel free to chat in the box. So if you want to say hello or anything else for that matter, so feel free to use the chat box. This webinar today, I'm very excited to do this topic. It's the top 10 network marketing trainers. So, and these are obviously my top 10 trainers, so that might not necessarily be your top 10 network marketing trainers. But I wanted to share them with you because a lot of people ask me all the time. They say, so who did you learn from? You know, who influences you? Who are you learning constantly from, etc.? And there's a number of people that I get knowledge and trainings and information on a daily basis, pretty much, and that's part of what sort of keeps me going, what gives me energy, what gives me knowledge and edge in this business, because by following these people who are super, super, super successful in this industry, then I can try and model their results, because they say the best way to achieve results is to model them. So, if you think about it, how do you become a great, I don't know, a singer? You need to do what the great singers do. Or how do you become a fantastic, I don't know, Formula One driver? You follow another Formula One driver who is really, really good at what he does. So exactly the same way in our business, I believe that number one skill in our business is coachability, or being teachable. Being able to look at somebody who's doing something successful and go, okay, I will do exactly the same thing what they do, because I want to get the results that they are getting. So that's really the idea behind why I want to share these trainers with you. So hopefully you will follow one or a couple of them, and you'll also get the same value that I'm getting from them. So hope that sort of makes sense. So let me quickly share my screen so you guys can see my slides. Click on that. Start. All right, and I'll put this up. Awesome. So like I said, it's called my top 10 network marketing trainers. So let's start. We'll start with number 10 and we'll work our way up to the number one, numero uno, right? Okay, so the number 10 on my list is Randy Gage. Now, Randy Gage is a very charismatic speaker, extremely successful in network marketing, been in network marketing for many, many years. You can follow him on his website, which is, I believe, randygage.com, or on his YouTube channel, which is called Prosperity TV. And Randy Gage is all about prosperity, is all about this sort of higher level accomplishment and self-actualization. So and less about this, just let's make some money, etc. The idea is that those who chase money, they sort of find it hard to get it, and those who sort of just concentrate on helping as many people out there and see the abundance that is out there, the sort of money comes there. So Randy Gage is all about that, and he's very philosophical, and he does do a lot of good videos to learn from and just to really grow yourself as a person. So that's my number 10. My number 9 is Richard Brook. Now, again, Richard Brook is a veteran of network marketing. I won't be able to tell you exactly how long, but he's been in this industry probably more than 30 years, if I'm correct. So he's been in network marketing for a very, very, very long time. Extremely successful individual, have built organizations of million people, etc. Been in the network marketing boards and things like that, like ethics committees and stuff like that. So he's extremely successful, and now he's more in a role of sort of advising and consulting network marketing companies, but extremely knowledgeable as well. So if you can get, you can like him on Facebook, and he does some videos on Facebook. You can find him on YouTube and other resources, but really, really experienced man, and I like his style, the way he comes across. The way he teaches is sort of a no BS approach, where he says how it is, but I really like the way he approaches this industry, and he's very much into promoting this industry as a profession as well, not just let's make some money, but really this is a profession of its own. All right, number 8 is Mr. Ed Ludbrook. Now, Ed Ludbrook again is one of the industry leaders, and I first came across Ed Ludbrook from reading his book, which was, I think, 100% Success. And he has, I think, a couple of those. He has 100% Success, 100% Confidence, and a few of those books. And he does, again, a lot of videos on YouTube and things like that. So if you can get over his Australian accent, you will get a lot of value from his videos, etc. But he's a quite nice trainer as well, and a few quite good books, as I said. Okay, number 7 is my first outside my company trainer, which is Tom Bigal Schreiter. Now, this guy is a legend. He is a legend in network marketing, extremely good example of somebody who's really gone through the hard and tough times and then succeeded extremely well in this industry. One of the stories I always like to tell about Tom, because Tom tells that story all the time. He says when he first started in network marketing, for the first 1 year and 10 months, so nearly 2 years, he had 0 customers and 0 team members. He didn't manage to sell any products, and he didn't manage to recruit a single person. And that was basically because he didn't know what to do. And obviously then he realized that he needs to learn the skills, etc. And he learned it, and he became extremely successful and became actually number 1 in his company, and then later went on to open his own network marketing company. But anyways, a couple of years later, somebody met up with him and they said, Tom, I mean, you were so unsuccessful. I mean, for 1 year and 10 months, you haven't recruited anybody and you haven't sold a single product. Why did you not quit? And Tom said, well, me and my wife, we didn't know you can quit. So I always believe that in our business, this is the type of attitude that we should have, where quitting is not an option. You can quit when you succeed. You can quit when you do get the income and the cars and everything, then you can quit, right? But you don't get to quit until you achieve the results, which is, I think, is a winning attitude. And Tom, you can find Tom on his website, which is fortunenow.com, I believe. And over there, you can subscribe to his newsletter, and you can get tips and stuff from Tom. Tom is really, really good with language, with the way we speak to people, with the way we pique their interest, with the way, with the words that we use. So he has, one of my first probably investments in self-development, self-education was actually a CD set from Tom, and I don't remember now how much we paid. Like it was like I think like £50 or maybe £100, I don't know. And we got this whole collection of his audio CDs. And I remember listening to those. I used to still work. I was still at job when we first started. And I used to take those CDs to work, and I would listen to them, one after another, taking notes and then making, them into a training, etc. So these were my first sort of trainings that I did for my team afterwards, etc. But Tom's trainings are really, really good, especially if you're looking for stuff to say and how to say it, and the way that you use words, etc. Awesome. And he also visits around, so he comes to UK and he does tours in America and other countries. So on his website, you can find where he's going to be about, and then you can sort of come and see him. Really, really charismatic speaker. Okay. The trainer number 6 that I wanted to share with you is Mark Januzewski, or Mark J, or better known as the world's laziest networker. And of course, you can find him on the worldslaziestnetworker.com. He will greet you with aloha because he's in Bahamas. He's, again, a very successful network marketer, retired to Bahamas, and now he runs his business from Kauai, Hawaii. Really, really interesting speaker and really interesting trainer, because what you'll find if you follow Mark's trainings, his sort of mentality and the way he looks at the business is very, 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 very different to most of the other trainers that you will come across. He looks at the business from completely different perspective, and he takes a lot of things very, very differently, and he comes sometimes as quite harsh, and he might criticize other trainers and speakers, etc., because he has his own beliefs, etc. But a lot of value. Again, you can find a lot of his trainings on YouTube. You can find a lot of his trainings on his website and other places. But really, really interesting person. Really good trainings. Very, very would recommend you to take a look at him. Okay, the person number 5 on my list is Mr. Todd Falcone, or Todd Falcone, sorry. So Todd, again, is a veteran in this industry. He's been in this industry for a number of years, more than 10, I believe. Very successful, again, been, at the top of this company for recruiting, I think, as well as results, etc. And he, again, provides tons and tons and tons of content and value. Loads of video trainings, blogs, free downloads, and things like that. A lot to learn. And again, really, really, how to say it, a very, very straightforward trainer, but also very ethical. That's the word I was looking, for. Very, very ethical. Very, very, nice person to listen to and to learn from, because you always come across from a place of just really helping people and really teaching them a better way. So you can find Todd on toddfalcone.com. I think that's his website, and you can also find hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos. Actually, just yesterday I was on his YouTube channel, and I don't know what got into me. I thought, let me scroll down and see when was his first video. And his first video, which is quite funny, is like with him fishing. But anyways, his first video was more than 8 years ago, right? So for the last 8 years, he's been consistently putting videos on YouTube, every single week, with content, with tips, with advice for network marketing. So again, a lot of value you can get from him. You can learn a lot of things, both skills and also mentality and understanding and beliefs of this business. Because let's face it, again, a lot of people who are brand new to this business, or who sort of been just sort of going with the flow and treating this a bit as a hobby, they need to understand what this business is all about, first of all. Before we start talking about skills and nitty-gritty, what to say, how to say it, etc., sometimes you just first need to get the right philosophy. So Todd is definitely one of the people who shares a lot of information about the mentality and how we handle things in this business. Okay, the trainer number 4 is Mr. Cesar L. Rodriguez. Now, this speaker, again, this trainer, I actually came across him not that long time ago, probably just about 3 or 4 months ago. I discovered Cesar, and I absolutely loved him straight away. As soon as I saw his trainings, as soon as I saw his videos, right away I thought, wow, a lot of value, a lot of content, gives away absolutely free of charge, upfront straight away, so you can watch his videos again on YouTube. You can follow him on Facebook. You can go to his website, which I believe is cesarlrodriguez.com, and again, he has a blog there with a bunch of articles and videos, etc. And he also trains a lot about cold market prospecting, about approaching people on the street, etc. And the reason why he does that, because this is how he has built his career in direct selling and network marketing. For the first 10 or so years in this industry, he really went out there and just prospecting. He prospected, I don't know, more than probably 10,000 people, a lot, so really good. He comes from experience, of his own experience, and he shares a lot of the right sort of words to say, how to say it, how to approach, etc. Now, Very, very recommend you to look through his stuff, see what you can pick from that. Again, very, very useful. Okay, so now we into the top three, and my third place in the top three is Mr. Ray Higdon. Again, Ray Higdon is a legend of this business already. I mean, even though he is quite young, he's already a legend in this business. Very, very successful, extremely successful online and in social media. So Ray, just a little bit about his story. He was again in a very bad place in terms of money. He was nearly bankrupt, gone through divorce and things like that. Really, really bad place. And then he joined network marketing and started building it. And one of the unique things about Ray Higdon that he was probably one of the first, maybe not the first, who started blogging about network marketing. So he started releasing every single week, about actually 5 days a week. He would do a blog about different topics, different trainings of network marketing, etc. And he's built this massive social presence now where people come to him now and say, hey Ray, I want to be in your team, just because of the amount of content and value that he provides. But again, a lot to learn from, absolutely free of charge. Obviously he does have, like most of these speakers, they will have some paid courses and paid programs, of course, but he provides a lot of value for free as well, on platforms like Facebook and YouTube. But mainly I'd say follow him on his blog, on his website, which is rayhigdon.com. And if you go to blog, you can subscribe there. You'll get his 29 sources of leads, free audio where you can learn where to get more prospects and things like that. And then he'll regularly update you with his trainings and blogs and things like that. So definitely highly recommend to follow this guy and learn from him. A lot of value provides all the time. He and his wife Jessica, they do a lot of good trainings, etc. So definitely worthwhile looking them. And again, he teaches a lot about social media, Facebook, marketing and promoting and prospecting, etc. So definitely worthwhile to check him out. All right. The person number 2 is Mr. Robert Hollis. Now, Robert Hollis, he is absolutely incredible. Now, this guy, again, is very well documented, extremely successful in this industry. Again, been in business since the 80s, so really, really successful. He's actually, if I'm correct, he's helped about 47 people to reach more than $1 million a year in network marketing. So very well proven trainer and teacher and educator. But again, he has a very, very unique way how he approaches the business. He's a very sort of a happy-go-lucky person. As you can see in this picture, he is wearing his Tommy Bahama shirts. You'll never see him in a suit or whatever. He's with shorts and these Bahama shirts, and it's all about simplifying the business and making it as easy, as simple as possible, so it can duplicate, so that anybody can do it. And his whole ethos is about putting people in front of your presentation, of your video, of your whatever, not trying to do everything by yourself. So he's always, he says, the secret of this business is to to approach as many people as possible, as fast as possible, and to tell them as little as possible. That's really the key. Say less to more people. Instead of trying to convert 2 or 3 people and convince them to join, rather speak to 100 and give them just a few sentences and see who catches on and goes, you know what, yes, I am looking for something like that, etc. So really, really successful, provides tons and tons and tons of trainings and value. If you don't follow him on Periscope, make sure you do. He does loads of periscopes. Nearly every single day he does a periscope with loads of value, different topics, different trainings, extremely good stuff, extremely good content. I follow him all the time, I listen to him all the time, and I'm getting a lot of good tips and stuff from him. So Really nice trainer to follow. His website is lifemechanic.com, because he used to be an auto mechanic and now he is a life mechanic in network marketing, helping people with their lives. So you can find him on lifemechanic.com. You can find him on Facebook. You can follow him on YouTube, and you'll get again a bunch and ton of value from him. I promise you that. And then my number one is the undisputed champion, I think, of our industry, is Mr. Eric Worre. Now, Eric Worre, again, is a veteran of this industry. He's been in business since, I think, 1987 or something like that. Really successful, made, $1 million years, etc. Went on, opened his own company, came back to network marketing, built again. But what he's most famous for now is his website and his program of networkmarketingpro.com. So if you haven't heard of Eric Worre, then I don't know what rock you've been living under. You definitely need to check him out. Yeah, networkmarketingpro.com. If you go on YouTube, again, he has recorded, I don't know, thousands of videos by now. He has like 5 million views on his videos. Extremely successful, extremely respected in this industry. Never ever I've seen any of his trainings that wouldn't provide value. Extremely good trainer. And the main thing that I like about Eric Worre is he's all about, again, helping the industry, helping our profession. Network marketing, because of the early days, it had some bad sort of people who maybe abused it and didn't do it the way it was supposed to, and sort of network marketing gained a little bit of a negative sort of stigma to it, or whatever, a reputation. So Eric Worre is all about changing that. He's all about improving the image of network marketing, improving the image of our profession, of our industry, so that we are respected and looked at and appreciated as an industry, and people actually feel proud of being part of network marketing and being part of being network marketing professionals. So again, loads and loads of value in Eric Worre's trainings, and follow him. He does this GoPro Recruiting Mastery event, which he just run, the first one in UK as well this year. So if you can attend these events, they are absolutely unbelievable. So really nice trainer. So that's my number one, guys. So we'll wrap it up here for today. One thing I will say, check out my blog, which is Titanium Success /blog, for more trainings like this one. If you are watching a recorded version of this training on a YouTube, then do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just hit the red subscribe button below the video, and this way you will get updates of my new videos as they are coming out. If you're not following me on Facebook, find me on Facebook, which is Gediminas Grinevich's page, and you can like me on Facebook and see the stuff that I'm putting out there. You guys have a fantastic week. Have a very productive rest of December. I know we're heading into Christmas now within the next few weeks. So have a fantastic the rest couple of weeks of December, and then have a smashing start in new 2016 as well. So thanks very much, guys, for attending. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys at the top.